Alright guys, so welcome back. I know I've gotten some comments from people and they don't like when I just sit here and I kind of talk and you guys look at an RC, so my apologies, but I'm in Minnesota. It rained the last couple days, outside is soaked, so we're not going to be able to drive this today, and I was really hoping to be able to get a video for you guys where I was actually driving and kind of talking. But I just want to share a couple things. We're going to go over batteries I run. This is the XRT, but Mini Maxx is pretty close, so these will probably kind of go into both models, but a lot of this is going to be just aimed at the Mini XRT. So, yeah. Let me go I gotta grab a couple things here to be ready, and then we'll come back and we're going to do a nice, good video. Okay, so kicking off this video, let's look here. We're going to go ahead, we're going to pull our body off. And first thing we're going to talk about is fans. So if you go to the hobby store and buy your Mini XRT, right off the bat, and you're going to run it 2S 25 tooth gearing, which is the stock pinion gear in this, you are going to need fans. Now these here are Integy. This is an Integy, and this is actually a Power Hobby over here on this side. If you notice how I had to install it, I put this on this side. I'm actually going to clip this off. I kind of just wrapped the wires with this, and then they're just sitting back here, so there's no issues. The Power Hobby fan works great. I haven't had any issues with it yet. I've got about 15 runs on this car all together with everything 2S and 3S involved type runs, so 15 altogether. The Integy fan's been fine. It's not the best fan in the world. What I would suggest doing if you buy this is trying to find these Power Hobby fans. So this is my ESC fan. This is what I have on there. I really like this fan. Part number for that, you guys can hopefully see that. And it is just the fan for the Traxxas Flaming VXL3 ESC from Power Hobby, so very simple. And then now here is the Power Hobby motor cooling fan. This is really a low profile fan, and it actually is a really nice one. This ain't what I have on mine. I have an Integy. But yeah, look how low profile this thing is. I mean, it's going to work good if you're looking for a fan system. The body shouldn't interfere with that. I may actually end up taking that one off and putting this one on. I haven't really decided yet, but it's nice. It's even when it picks up the wind. Or maybe that sucks wind in. That is cool. So I think that actually sucks wind down in over. So yeah, that's nice. But yeah, so you're going to need fans if you decide to leave it with 25 tooth gearing. Now, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, what I would suggest doing instead of putting fans on it and sticking to 25 tooth gearing is I would skip the $30 to $50 in fans, and I would just grab a 20 tooth pinion or a 21 tooth. I would say 20 through 22 tooth are going to be pretty safe, and I would chuck one of those on. I have a 21 tooth on mine. I have a speed video up. If you guys have not seen it, you can go watch it. On 3S we hit 54, and I think on 2S, I don't remember shit. I don't remember what we hit on 2S, but I know on 3S it was 54 top speed. And that's plenty fast for this, guys. You don't need to be going any faster than that, honestly. So that is my suggestion there when it comes to fans and the gearing. I would just change the gearing down and skip the fans altogether. I'd probably just go to a 20 tooth. I had a 21 here. That's why it's got a 21. But I'd probably just go to a 20 tooth. So, yeah. And then one of the other things I kind of want to talk about on this car, and we're actually going to pull a wheel off because I want to show you guys what I am actually talking about. A little T-wrench should do the trick. So Traxxas is kind of stuck in their olden days, and one of the things they do is they put a hole on the inside of their wheels, and it's so the tires can breathe, so when they get glued it doesn't make it feel like it has air in it, if that makes sense. Some of the crawler bead locks will kind of do that when you put them together. If you don't put them together right, they'll kind of feel like they got air in them. So this hole here, it's just a little breather hole for that, and it's supposed to help water escape and things like that. But the problem is, when RC tires spin, they're pushing everything this way. Everything's getting pushed to the outside of this wheel out here. So what I did is I actually vented the rubber in the wheels, and I do have a video up for that also. Should be about a 360. Yep, right there. Yeah, maybe I put those closer together than I thought. But yeah, so I vented my wheels, and it's so much better, guys. I mean, I had a ton of dirt going into these, and they were getting so heavy. Now when I feel them, I don't feel any dirt in them. I did all 4 of my tires. I would suggest you kind of doing the same thing, venting the tires on the outside, especially if you're running in loose sand and dirt a lot. It will help get dirt out of them, keep them round, keep them from coming unglued. It'll not mess with your car, make your car not get messed with, meaning like your parts aren't going to come loose and things like that. You ain't going to shake your drive line when you're running. Tires are going to stay more balanced. When they start getting dirt in them, they get really heavy. Dirt is a heavy substance, guys. Like, I mean, it's crazy how heavy it actually is. Like, when you think about it, even if a little bit gets in here, how much it throws the wheel off and things. So just something to kind of keep in mind. That's one way that Traxxas is really behind on the times, because a lot of the RC companies now, when you buy a new RC vehicle, their tires are coming vented, and Traxxas should be doing the same thing, but they don't. All RC companies actually should be coming that way. If they're not, so. Then the next thing I want to talk about, guys, this servo. I'm just kind of talking about the troublesome parts that people talk about. And the servo is one of the pieces that, it's not necessarily bad. It's a full Metal Gear servo, and it moves the tires, and I haven't had any issues so far, but it's just really slow. So in the future here, I may be putting a better servo in. I haven't decided on that yet. So yeah, that's just gonna help the steering be faster. It'll give better handling. I will also be switching out the shocks. I'm gonna put some quality shocks on here too, full metal shocks. Probably not the Traxxas ones. I have the Hot Racing or Power Hobby ones on my Mini Maxx, and they've been awesome. So I'm probably gonna go with a set of those on this also. I really like those. So yeah. And then our next thing is batteries. I get a ton of questions for what batteries I'm running. So a lot of the time, guys, I really do like Traxxas stock battery. It's the one that's going to kind of give you your most runtime, just being a 3500 in this size. The battery options are very limited for how big you can go. So their 3500 fits perfect. And then another kind of little dagger you got with this thing is the way this radio box sits. It's just so retarded. Sorry if that offended anyone, but it is. It's really stupid the way they have it. It sits here over your battery, and as you can see, you don't get much room in between it, so you kind of got to tilt the battery out. So for 3S batteries, these are the two I have been using in my videos that you've seen. Most of the time I do actually run these Hoovus just because it's always what I have charged for some reason. But I really like these SMCs. These are an 80C, and they're a great battery. And as you can see, well, this one's a little puffed, but they fit in there fine. Put your battery tray down on it. Snaps in. Easy peasy. And guys, down in the comments, I will try to put links to these for you if you're interested. But just know, if you're running the SMC, I think they do sell Traxxas connectors on these, but mine do have EC3, so I just run adapters. I haven't changed the connectors on the ESC. I don't see a reason to. So yeah, so this is a 80C. This is a 50C. Also fits in there good. The SMC is a little bit thinner than this Hoovu, but still fits totally fine, as you can see. So yeah, and then another nice upgrade that I haven't actually put on here yet, and I haven't decided yet if I'm going to put this on or not, but it is the SMC, it's the GPM battery strap mod. And this is, I do like straps over like this style, but I haven't put it on yet, and I haven't had a need to. I was going to put this on my Mini Maxx, but my Mini Maxx has the GPM adjustable rear motor mount, and I stripped out the fucking screw in it. So I have to get the screw out of it to put this on there. This is a green one. This car's blue. I'd probably match it with blue. But you can do whatever you want, you know. But yeah, so this is another option too for you guys. The only problem is that even if you switch this out, it's not going to be the easiest to fit a taller battery in, because you still got this freaking radio box here. I wish Traxxas would have changed this radio box. It's not even a fully waterproof radio box. But yeah. And then just another thing I would kind of suggest, if you are running the stock battery, I would suggest going out, buying an actual Traxxas charger. It'll do you a lot better than that small charger. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't have much experience with that small charger. It probably works fine, but I don't like trusting them. I like Traxxas' easy peak live chargers where I can actually see what my battery cells are at. When I charge them, make sure they're all still even and everything. But just something to kind of think about, guys. Not necessarily a necessity, but yeah, just something to kind of think about. So, now we're done with all that. I'm going to put these back in my box, and then I'll be right back to talk about the next thing. So guys, next is a question I get asked a ton. Will the Maxx body fit? Well, let's kind of see if we can get it to fit. So setting it on here initially, it looks like on the back we're going to have to cut a lot off. Well, actually, before I wreck my body, let's do this. Let me grab my Mini Maxx, and we'll try putting the XRT body on that one, because that'll kind of tell us then if we chop that body out, it will fit. So let me grab that real quick. Here is my Mini Maxx, guys, and as you can see, it's not near stock. Here is the Mini XRT body. So, there you go, guys. To answer your question, yes, it will fit. This is the Mini Maxx, so you're going to have a gap here because this body is shorter. Well, yeah, fits fine. No problems, vice versa. If you want to put the Mini Maxx body on the Mini XRT, I'm guessing you can. You know what? Actually, you probably won't be able to, because if you look, let me see here. Let me look at this quick. God, you may have trouble with those back, with the shock towers. Yeah, you will. You're going to have problems. So no, the Mini Maxx body will not fit on the XRT. But it will fit, the Mini XRT body will fit on the Maxx. So yeah. Yes, the shocks get in the way, the shock towers get in the way on the Mini XRT for the Maxx body for how low the towers are. So yeah, just something to kind of keep in mind there. So Mini XRT body fits Mini Maxx. Mini Maxx body will not fit XRT. So, something to keep in mind. Alright guys, very cool. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope my audio was a little bit better for you guys today. I kind of have the camera right here in front of my mouth. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like. And guys, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. It helps us out a ton.